Nakapark na kayo, Director Casio?
Sige, Director Casio, pakiayusin muna yung connection nyo and then come
We'll go
back
back to you.
online. Opo.
Anybody from NBI? Siguro. NBI, Attorney Jerome Bomediano.
Yes.
I know that as you mentioned earlier, nagtanong si Madam Chair, you are still in the process of completing your investigation. Pero initially, even the DOJ Secretary said he doubted yung pong istorya na galing po ng Norte. Ang sa kanila po, ang tingin nyo po ay galing sa southern backdoor to the south. No? Do you confirm this, Attorney?
During the last
Bomediano?
hearing, Madam Chair, Your Honor, our director mentioned that may info nga na sa South tumaan. So, that's why we are validating all this information na nakuha namin. Tapos, nag-coordinate na rin kami sa lahat ng foreign counterparts natin para ma-establish talaga natin kung paano siya lumabas dito sa bansa.
So sa NBI mas kayo sa southern backdoor and DOJ initially. Kahit initial lang, hindi na makailangan. I know that you are still collating your investigation.
Yes, Your Honor. Initial information, Your Honor.
Initial. Madam Chair, that's why I ask kasi conflicting no, yung PAOK, parang they are yung narrative parang pareho kay Sheila Go to the yung boat story yung sa gusto natin malaman sa NBI naman DOJ through the southern backdoor through probably a private plane. We want to find out in this investigation kung ano talaga because we want also that those involved and those who help or were instrumental in this case, especially those government officials, if ever owners of private planes or boats, they have to be charged accordingly for being instruments in this crime, no? And nakaka-insulto na ho ito eh. Ilang beses na ho tayo, Madam Chair, natakasan ng mga kriminal, no? Hindi natin mahul dito, ibang bansa doon nahuhuli. So that's the reason why I ask sana PAOK and the NBI which is which, no? Sana malaman natin because we do not want to muddle the issue mamaya because of this confusion. Kaya nga medyo na inamin naman po kanina ni Director Casio na nag-recant siya. Pero the truth of the matter, nilabas niya na yung istorya. So, namamadel, natatakpan natin yung katotohanan. And in the process, baka mamaya yung mga talagang perpetrators, those who aided Aliceguo, Aliceguo, and company, will go unscathed, no? So, that's the last thing we want. We want to bring to justice not only the Go sisters, but those who aided para hindi na ho ito mangyari, Madam Chair, in the future. And serve as a lesson that government officials or whoever who aid in trying to cover up for or to escape, no, for criminals, talagang dapat managot din po, no, in this in what is happening. Nakakalungkot po talaga no, na talaga imposibleng wala hong tumulong sa kanila, and that's what we want to find out in this investigation. So Director Casio, is he online already?
Director Casio? Offline pa rin po siya, Sen JV. When he comes back online.
Yes, Madam
tuloy
Chair,
yung tanong sa
probably
kanila.
we'll just wait when he is available already online. O kaya pagbalik na lang po niya, physically.
And Sen JV, humihingi na lang ang PAOK ng 10 minutes para makapasok sa office and maayos yung kanilang connection for further questions.
I'll just wait, Madam Chair.
All right.
Probably Senwin and Sen Joel can go
All
ahead.
right. Salamat, Sen JV. So, to continue in a bit. So, for now, Sen Sherwin, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Umpisahan ko po sa AMLAC. And I congratulate AMLAC for already filing the case. Alam ko matagal na natin pinag-uusapan dito yan. And in the case of Bamban, ipinakita natin, I'll show it again, no? Pinakita natin na napakalaking perang pumasok sa ating sistema na hindi natin nakikita. I'll show yung estimate namin. Yung building cost, Carla. So, Tinignan natin yung financial statements ng lahat ng Guo-related family businesses. Tinignan natin lahat ng kanilang mga tax returns, pero hindi natin mahanap-hanap kung paano nakapasok ganito kalaking pera, no, dito sa ating bansa. Wala pa, Carla? Yan. So, hindi yan. Yung sa dulo na. Yung pinaka-last. There. Yan. So, itong structure na ito, no, at a very conservative cost, will cost around 6.1 billion pesos. No? Itinayo to ng wala rin tayong kamalay-malay. Hindi natin alam kung sino yung contractor, hindi natin alam kung sino yung manpower services, hindi natin alam kung sino yung nag-supply ng heavy equipment. At nakita naman natin sa picture na ito ay tawag nga nila BGC of Bamban, no? Dahil nga sa laki nung pagko-construct nitong building. Ngayon, humingi kami ng tulong sa AMLAC para malaman natin kung paano nakapasok itong pera, sino nagdala ng pera dito, at saan pumunta yung pera. At nalaman namin na last week na nag-file na ng kaso ang AMLAC. So we want to get an update. Dahil for me, para sa akin, ito ay classic money laundering activity. No? Dahil hindi natin ma-detect kung sino ang nagdadala dito nitong pera na ito. So gusto namin malaman ngayon ano yung findings ninyo sa kaso at alam na ba natin yung source nitong itong pera at kung paano, kung sino yung mga binayaran nila, no, para maipatayo ito. Dahil naniniwala ako yung contractor, dito lang yan. No? So gusto namin malaman, Attorney Arpon, ano yung mga findings niyo tungkol dito?
Attorney.
Yes, ma'am. Your Honor, good afternoon. Last Friday, we have filed a man laundering complaint together with the NBI and PAOK. The basis of the money laundering complaint we filed, Your Honor, were the expenses of Baofu, which were paid by entities owned or affiliated with aliceguo, Your Honor. And we have further determined that it was aliceguo herself who funded the expenses paid by the Guo companies, Your Honor. So that was the findings we had and the basis of the money laundering complaint. Now, Your Honor, the investigation in this case is still ongoing, Your Honor, considering the magnitude of this case. But if I may say, Your Honor, similar to the one that we filed last Friday, what we have mentioned, what we have noticed rather, was that the transactions of the subjects in this case were all cash intensive. It was just mainly cash deposits, Your Honor. So that is another challenge for us. And again, Your Honor, we are still conducting our investigation.
So how much, magkano yung magkano yung deposits lumalabas sa lahat?
Your Honor, what we have filed thus far last Friday is just, as I mentioned, the expenses that were shouldered by aliceguo, Your Honor. And I may not be at liberty, Your Honor, to discuss all the transactions of all the subjects, Your Honor. My apologies.
You mentioned ang subject ng case is only the transactions.
Yes, because that would constitute a clear case of money laundering already, Your Honor. We don't have to determine the entirety of all the transactions because a charge for money laundering is based on the transactions.
Transactions that came in.
For the Friday, the one we filed last Friday, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And ito yung pumasok sa kanyang account. Saan pumasok yung account? Saan pumasok yung pera?
It was, what we have traced, Your Honor, was that the expenses were paid by QJJ Farm and QC Genetics, Your Honor. It is for the periods from 2020 to 2024. Further investigation revealed that the money or the person who funded the payment by QJJ Farm and QC Genetics was Miss Aliceguo.
What are these expenses?
It's for the electricity expenses, Your Honor.
These are
Tarelco.
these are for electricity expenses.
Yes, Your Honor. At the time when Aliceguo already mentioned that she has already divested from Baofu, Your Honor.
Okay. But how much is, magkano yung pumasok? No? I don't think it will be that significant kasi expenses lang to.
Your Honor,
But how much yung pumasok? How much is that?
for the account of Aliceguo, Your Honor.
For the account of aliceguo.
Your Honor, under Section 8A of the AMLA, I would be glad to discuss that, Your Honor, in executive session.
If I may, Madam Chair, with the indulgence of
Yes, go ahead.
Senator Witt,
Sen. Joel.
I think this is a public record because I think the senator, our good friend Senator Witt, is only asking about the case. And in the case, the 87 counts of money laundering was based on the 7 billion worth of transactions. Is that a correct statement, Your Honor? Yeah.
Yes, sir. For the 7 billion, it's the estimation on the cost of putting up the building, I guess, Your Honor.
So it did not. It is not the basis for. It's not the basis na maging 87 counts yung counts ng money laundering case na final ng AMLA kila Aliceguo.
If I may clarify, Your Honor, the basis of the 87, I think it's 92 to be exact, was the expenses that were shouldered by Go entities, Your Honor. So it has nothing to do with the structure, Your Honor. Not yet. We are not at that point yet, Your Honor, because we are still continuing our investigation.
Thank you, Sen. Joel. Attorney, please continue to address the questions
sorry,
of Sen.
I'm sorry.
Sherwin. No, there's no problem. I just wish to say that please answer as far as you can in open hearing dito sa very pertinent questions ni Sen. Sherwin. Sen. Sherwin.
With you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. So sa ngayon, what you're saying is basically, may pumasok na pera at ginamit to, pumasok na pera sa mga Guo family businesses at ginamit yan para sa Baofu sa pagbayad ng expenses.
Yes,
Correct?
Your Honor.
Essentially, yun yung sinasabi mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct.
Insofar as the
Attorney.
complaint filed last Friday,
Okay.
yes.
But what we want is to understand itong 6.1 billion pesos. Because in Tarelco is